What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV, man. I know it's been a minute, but I'm here really to pay homage. I've been through a lot of different things in these past 3 months. That's why I've been through a hiatus. You feel me? I recently had another kid. You feel me? I had a lot of things going on. I'm working a new job and all that. The hours is crazy. So it's kind of hard for me to just do everything. But depending on how much love I get, on some of these next things I got rolling out will determine, if the people want it. But nonetheless, I'm here to pretty much to come humbly and just say, straight up, man. Luka Doncic is a superstar in the NBA. He's a top 10 player in basketball. And shoot, in a minute, it's going to be arguably top five. Depending on if this continues, but not all jokes aside, this dude is a top 10 basketball player in the NBA. His dude is gonna win a championship if health and everything, you know, is good. Especially with him and Porzingis. It's not just him; it's both of them. Obviously tonight, and no Porzingis, he had an ankle injury. You know, playoffs, overtime, and perform like that against the Clippers. I mean, what more can you ask for? I said a lot of crazy things. Obviously, I was wrong. I didn't really peep a lot of things that Luka was doing. And I was watching. And in the regular season, I did see moments where he wasn't as strong, where he crumbled in big moments. I seen that. So I thought maybe it was going to translate again into the playoffs, but obviously not. Luka Doncic is the real deal, man. Like I said, he's a top 10 player. Wherever you got to squeeze him in. Do I think he's Damian Lillard? No. But I do believe he's a top 10 player. Damian Lillard as a top 5 player, arguably. But I still put him slightly under Damian Lillard, but he's right there. And if he was to knock off the Clippers, I mean, you really talking about a top 5 player now. This will be at history if he was to knock them off. I still believe the Clippers will win. Maybe in seven, this thing gonna go down to 7 games. Who knows? But I'm just surprised at what's going on with the Clippers and how they playing defensively. They're just not sharp, and there's a lot of factors leading into what's going on with the Clippers. You know, um, they had a lot of injuries, where their team wasn't always intact, So now their team is intact. They have not a lot of experience playing together. So it's like now they running into roadblocks, and the Dallas Mavericks got this high powered offense. It's just really giving them problems, and I see more problems occurring. It was talks. I don't know what they're gonna do about Luka Doncic, but I wouldn't be surprised if they really tried to get the ball out of his hands. They've been trying to do that, but today with no Porzingis, the Clippers should really be ashamed of themselves dropping this game. With no Porzingis, this was their game for the taking. But Luka Doncic proved today he's a superstar. He been proving it pretty much all season long, but on this stage, this is where superstars are born, and I've been preaching that all season long. And I'm here to pay homage. Luka Doncic is a flat-out superstar in this league. Period. This dude got his playmaking ability is top notch. The shooting, it was on in the season. It was on and off, but hey, man, this guy hitting big clutch shots. I like how he gels with this team. And believe it or not, you got to start giving Lucas some credit because he don't got no Anthony Davis over there. He don't got some of the help that these other teams got. He don't got. Not to say that Dallas is just this great team. Yeah, it's not that they just this great team, but it's hard to explain. You know, um, he's taken players like Max Kleber, Seth Curry, who are some of these other guys? Some people are injured, but all through the season where it went down to Brunson, Willie Cauley Stein, you talking about a multitude of guys, that they just had to interchange in and out, all throughout the season, and Luka Doncic was raising that level of play, and I did notice that throughout the season, and maybe that's why things were coming up short. Where at late games he may have seemed gassed because he's carrying really a bunch of no names, and leading them to a high powered offense. And statistically, this offense is one of the best in NBA history. And they're going against one of the best defensive teams in the league. So it's like a showdown, like a collision happening at once, and we're gonna figure out what's gonna happen. Good offense beats great defense, but I still believe Kawhi Leonard is a better player than Luka Doncic, and I believe that Kawhi Leonard will impose his will in this series, and I believe this series is gonna go seven. Because I believe Porzingis and Dallas they could squeak another game out, and the next game is gonna be telling because if you Dallas, you better do what everything you got to come up with that 3-1 lead. I'm telling you, you bring Porzingis back. It's talks right now where they're not even for sure Porzingis is coming back. Porzingis need to come on back, man. Stop playing. And they just need to try to lock this thing up because they got an opportunity to make history. If Luka Doncic knock off the Clippers, you got to put this dude in a whole nother stratosphere. Now you're talking a comparison up there with the likes of Michael Jordan, things like that, players that are that magnitude. Now you're talking about those type of guys. But until we see what happens, then we'll be able to really speak on the facts and how his career is gonna pan out. But to be honest with you, that main issue is injuries, like I stated before. If these guys are hurt in and out, he showed a whole lot of toughness today. This dude sprained. He had a nasty ankle sprain. You gotta take this all into consideration. He's proved his toughness. Not only is he a superstar, but he's one of the tough players in the league, and Luka Doncic is demanding his respect. He should have been respected all season long. Not only myself, it was NBA exactly. It was people high up in the NBA insiders. You got people on First Take, Undisputed. The list goes on. Speak for yourself. It wasn't just me. You talking about high ranking NBA puppet heads, coming out some at times echoing the same things that I'm saying. You had before the playoffs even started. I forgot Jay Williams on Get Up was saying that he didn't believe Dallas or Luka Doncic will win one game, and I was preaching that all season long. So it did look like that, but it seems like Dallas and Luka Doncic has elevated his game in the playoffs. That's what I believe is happening. Luka Doncic turned his game up to a whole nother level, and Luka Doncic is better than a lot of guys. He's better than Zion Williamson, obviously, and it's just a tough situation. I'm gonna get into a whole lot of more topics. I just really wanted to pay homage on Luka Doncic. The man is a superstar. He's a great player. If everything goes well health wise with this team, they will be an NBA champion. One season. Obviously, it won't be this season, but they will be a championship quality team. They are missing a piece. I'm talking about in terms of a championship. I believe they are missing one more solid piece. I don't know if it's a wing player or another big to go along with Porzingis, but they are missing one key piece, and I believe that could take them over the hump. There's a lot of talks with all of these free agents and stars, and some of these free agents and trade and people that's maybe demanding trades and seeking other teams maybe need to start looking at Dallas because that's a high-powered offense, and you might want to squeeze in there, especially when you got Luka Doncic wheeling and dealing the way he's been doing. So I'm just here to just come and say I was wrong. I'm here to pay homage. You feel me? And that's what people got to do. At times we wrong. We got to come out. I ain't hiding, and I've been real busy. So it's just like I said. I got 2 kids. My job is crazy. I got a new job. It's hectic. it's crazy. You feel me? So it's just I just wanted to bring this to the people. Y'all show me love. Hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. This Flight Sports TV, and we back. We out of here. We got some more videos coming. I got a lot more things to touch on. I got to touch on how the Pelicans pretty much came to New Orleans and quit. Alvin Gentry got fired unceremoniously. I don't like that. You got the Knicks getting the eighth pick is a disastrous time. Some people might think I'm a Pelicans fan, but all actuality, I'm a Knicks fan. A Knicks fan to the day I leave this place. Okay. And it's another travesty, So there's a lot to get into, and we're gonna be right back. It's Flight Sports TV. Give yourselves a pat on the back. That was an unbelievable step back from Luka Doncic. Some of you guys been on this hype train and y'all been trying to explain this to people, but I guess I was late and I was wrong. Like I said, Luka Doncic is a top player in the NBA. Period. Top 10. Flight Sports.